Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we're in this woodland tip because we got a tip to come to the tip from a friend of the channel. They told us that they were out digging over the weekend and they've left a wee gift for us. So let's see if we can find it. Now, it's been a wee while since we've come along to this place. And one of the things that we can see is that it's become really overgrown. But encouragingly, we can also see that there's been some fresh digging here as well. So that bodes very well for us. Okay, let's go see if we can find that wee gift that's been left for us.
Now I wonder if that is a clay pipe bowl. It certainly kinda looks clay pipe-ish, but it's very rounded. I'm not really sure that's a clay... Oh! No! Oh, it's not a clay pipe bowl. Look, it's a doll's head. Oh, now that's a surprise. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, I'm going to take that. Let's put it somewhere. Oh, that's amazing. Look at the wee eyes. It kind of looks like it's looking left, but that might not be the case. Oh, I love a doll's head. That's amazing. I think this might be one of my favourite finds, although we've just started, but I'm already in love with this little treasure here.
Now I think we might be starting to get on the right lines. Up until this point, I've only found this wee bottle. I see Nicole's in front of me here, but I've just seen a really cute round bottle here, right in front of me through these ferns. Oops. You can see possibly another bottle. I've just passed that wee bottle to Nicole. Make my hands free here. The sun's beautiful. It's really kind of setting a nice mottled look on the forest floor here. But I think you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see that just underneath these leaves. How cute is that?
Oh, that's nice.
That's a really lovely wee bottle.
Yeah.
I don't see any markings on it yet, but I think it's a hip flask. No, it's not. I thought this was concave, but it's not.
Might be a perfume bottle or
aftershave. It certainly looks like that kind of thing, doesn't it?
I'm loving the shape.
It's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, very cool. There's another wee bottle just over there. I'm going to see if I can reach that one. I'll pop it down beside it. But whilst I do that, that was just sitting along beside it as well. Now I think, is this one of these relish bottles?
I think it's California fig syrup.
More fig syrup?
Yeah, that's usually what that is.
We find a lot of fig syrup in these dumps, which does suggest something of the Victorian and Edwardian diets. But let's see if we can pick this up here.
Okay.
That's very cool. Oh, that's cute because you can see where there was a space there for a label.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
Yeah, you can see that on the camera. It picks that up.
Oh, yeah.
So we embossed area there, we embossed circle. They're very cute. I think I'd like to take this one and this one. What's your thoughts?
That's the same I would have taken, yeah.
Yeah. We have no need for syrup of figs, folks. Okay, let's take those. Lots of buried plastic in here. I've seen a few bones as well, but wow, would you look at the size of that? That's a huge bone.
Yeah.
It's got to be a cow, right?
Yeah, I can see it's been sawn off at the top, so it's probably for a soup or stew, right?
Yeah, so this, I don't know if that has been sawn or if it's been broken. That's an irregular edge there. My guess is it probably has been sawn at some point and it's kind of roughed up.
That is a very large bone. I'm going to put my hand next to it so you can see the size.
Okay,
it is a very large bone.
That bone is slightly bigger than Nicole's hand.
Yeah.
I think we'll leave that, eh?
Yeah. I don't collect those.
Right then, let's see if we can find those bottles.
I think we found a gift and it's been beautifully unwrapped.
Well, this is what Nicole was talking about, and I think, well, if we're going to look through this lot, we really have our work
set out for us.
We do indeed, don't we?
Yeah, okay. Let's get started.
There's a huge amount of stuff here that's been unearthed. We can see that these holes are new. They've been dug, I guess, over the weekend here. Yeah, so we're here, it's early June. And there's some amazing stuff left over here. We're going to take a closer look in a minute, but I'm just trying to kind of walk around the area. And we see wee things like this. Now imagine if that was holy.
That is beautiful.
That was in one piece, yeah. Beautiful iridescent blue glass there.
Oh, I'm so tempted.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time there getting the sharp edges out of that.
That's very true.
But if we come round here, we can see that there's. I'm actually trying to watch where I'm putting my feet because there's a lot of stuff here. There's a nice wee milk and magnesia bottle there.
Yeah, that's nice. Milk and magnesia.
It's no wee, but it's blue.
It certainly is, yeah. I'm going to turn around, see if it says anything.
Does it have the embossed names?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's cool.
You can't really see it, but you can maybe make out there's a lot of writing on that one, so we might take that one. That's really nice.
Yeah, I think we can take that. One thing that I will say though, right, so we found syrup of figs and we're finding milk and magnesia. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, folks had tummy issues. There's some really cool stuff right in front of me here, so I'm going to angle the camera up so you can see it. There's one bottle in particular. It has like a hexagonal shape. It's got squared off sides.
Nice.
And it's quite intriguing, and it has a top on it as well.
Okay, right. Oops.
But there's other weird things as well. Right, let's just take a wee minute to have a look in this area.
Okay.
Because I think just in this one area we could probably spend an afternoon, particularly with that wee rake of yours.
Yeah.
So this is the bottle.
Might it be vinegar?
It could be vinegar. Do you want to maybe turn it around? We'll have a wee look at that. You can see there's a cork stopper in there. And it's still in there.
Yeah, and there's some yellow stuff in the bottle.
Nice. So maybe we can pop that cork out and have a good sniff of that bottle. We'll see what's in it if it was vinegar. Or maybe not then. Well, let's take that along and we'll add that to the pile. Now, Nicole, always looking whilst whatever we're doing, has just found another wee bottle
I'll
there.
put it here then.
Now, what does that one say?
Okay, actually, it says Woodward's Chemist London. Oh, that's quite nice.
Wonder what was in that.
Yeah.
Think more medicine for the tummy?
It might have been, yeah. Every little helps.
William Woodward the chemist is known around the world as the inventor of gripe water. Only one source refutes Woodward as the inventor, but that source lacked any peer review or professional authorship, so we're not going to give it any weight here. Gripe water is a liquid that's given to infants to relieve gastric discomfort and to help soothe them so that they can sleep through the night. It sounds great, but despite being the go-to cure-all for infants since its creation in 1851, there exists no medical evidence to support that gripe water has any benefits at all. In fact, there are several professional publications that refute the claims that it has any benefit for infants, and at least one study that was carried out in India suggests that it might actually contribute towards constipation. Woodward's gripe water was made by mixing dill with sodium bicarbonate, sugar and water, and one more surprising ingredient, alcohol, and quite a lot of it too. Woodward's was 3.6% proof. You'd be forgiven for thinking that gripe water just got babies a little drunk. In fact, the dubious nature of the ingredients have led to the conclusion that gripe water's soothing effects are most likely due to its alcohol content. Woodward's gripe water, sold in the UK since 1992, no longer contains alcohol. A few additional herbs and spices that are known for their soothing effects on the digestive system have made their way into the recipe in recent years.
Okay, well, we'll pop that one aside for the minute.
Yeah.
There's just so much stuff here. I've seen a metallic object. And what's this? Oh wow, that's a big old serving platter type thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's no pattern. Can you see, is there a pattern on the side of that? Oh, there is.
There is.
There is, like oak leaf or something.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Just a second, I shall come in there and have a wee look.
Yeah, it's a bit of brown transferware.
It's quite cool actually, it's quite nice.
Yeah. I'm fussy, I'm looking for spongeware.
Yeah, Nicole's looking for spongeware, folks.
Well.
Nothing else will do. Now, there's a metallic object. Okay. Let's go along with this metallic object.
Oh yeah,
just
I
here.
see that. What is that?
I don't know. But I'm going to let you drag it out if you want.
Okay.
I've already mentioned today that I'm wearing substandard footwear for this, so I'm watching where I'm putting my feet. But I'm also not wearing gloves, so I'm also going to keep my hands out of this fresh dug dirt, or to a point at least anyway. I reckon that's like, oh, it's not a penny, is it? Because it's concave on that side.
I'll
Does it have anything on the other side?
Ah.
Oh, is that a brooch?
It might have been, yeah, it's something. So that's cool. I don't think there's anything on it or in it.
There looks like there was a fastening here.
Okay, right, yeah.
Try and get in there so you can have a look at that. It looks to me like there was a fastening there, and that there was maybe something decorative on the other side that's long gone.
That's pretty cool. Nice wee treasure.
Yeah, can maybe put something in that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, could you, just in there's some crockery in here.
Okay, right.
There's a few pieces. I can see a handle with red stripes on it poking out.
Okay.
See that one?
Yeah.
Then there's what looks like a bit of a plate. Oh,
Handle,
that's all
little,
broken. The milk jug there. And then there looks to be what is looks like a teacup to me.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a plate. With a
Ah,
lovely
do you know
rose
what?
pattern.
I can see what that red thing is now. It's a gravy boat. Look,
Oh.
there's the rest of it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a little fractured, but that's what it would have looked like roughly.
So yeah, that'd come out special times for Christmas dinner and the like, Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Pour a wee bit of gravy on dinner.
Okay, there's some more pottery. It's quite broken. I think that's the other side of said gravy boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, oh, that's a bit of red.
Well, I think we'll leave that. I
Yeah.
think there's a wee bit of a challenge in there for anybody who wants to
Yeah.
stick that together.
Yeah,
We'll look
yeah.
for something a wee bit easier. Now we've got another one of these jars. Now you were saying just the other day that you're thinking maybe we'll just stick to this kind of size, which is the medium size.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, there we go. And the smaller ones,
Yeah, I think so.
because they're really cute. I saw a smaller one earlier,
Oh.
but it was, it had a huge tip. But this one's in perfect nick.
All right, I'll take that then. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that, as they say, is definitely a keeper.
Taking that.
The wee jar in here, well actually a couple of wee jars, but the thing that caught my eye was this bottle here, because it has some embossed lettering on it. What does that say? It
It's
says,
Dineford's Magnesia.
oh,
That's different. We've not got one of those.
yeah, so I mean we've all heard of milk of magnesia. My guess is that that was a competitor for milk of magnesia.
It might have been, or it might have been a predecessor, because it's a seafoam bottle, a thick one, rather than the blue ones.
Nicole is quite right. Dineford's Magnesia predates Philip's Milk of Magnesia by around 50 years. Bottles of this product have been found worldwide. One advert in a June 1930 edition of the Australian Woman's Mirror notes that Dineford's has been made for at least 100 years. The product was much the same as the Milk of Magnesia that we know today, an antacid to relieve heartburn and indigestion, though Dineford's promise was that their product was gentle and safe and delicate enough for the constitution of ladies, children and infants. I'm left wondering what the effects would be on an adult male.
Now I didn't think we'd see another piece of this over here, but I'm pretty sure. If you remember that that piece of transferware that Nicole saw just a minute ago, I think that's another piece of the same dish. It's a very nice print, but I think we'll leave that. Oh, you want to see it? Nicole's coming over to check it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must be the same pattern, right?
Yeah, it's the same pattern, yeah. How funny.
We're going to leave that.
Yeah.
Okie dokes, then we shall move along.
I actually saw something really cool, and it's right where my bag is.
Now, Nicole just found something really cool here. So we're going to do Can You See It, despite the fact that there's about 4 or 5 things that you might be able to see here. So your clue to where this one is, or what this one is it's related to Pinocchio, the Disney film. So if you've ever seen Pinocchio, you might know that Jiminy Cricket has a wee song. And in that song he goes, give a little whistle. So that was pretty bad whistle. Anyway, can you see it?
That's really nice.
Now Nicole can see it because she spotted it and found it.
Yeah. I didn't think much of it when I saw it, but I can see.
Now I wonder what kind of whistle that was.
Oh, you think for kids or for policemen or something?
Well, could it have been a sports whistle? Could it
Oh.
have been a police whistle? Could it have just been a kid's toy? We can see it's metallic because of the corrosion.
And it's the size of my finger.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm having that.
It's a very cute wee bottle. Oh, I feel a wee nick. There's a tiny wee nick in the lip there.
Oh, I think that might still be okay.
I think it is, yeah.
You're standing on a pipe ball.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right next to that one as well. Do you want to have a wee look at that and see if there's any markings on that? Oh, that's cool.
All right, that's nice. It's like a feather.
Yeah, so
There you go.
what, is that another pipe bowl?
It is indeed.
It's kind of squared and rounded, right? It's more like a cob-shaped bowl, that
Yeah.
one, rather than the classic clay pipe shape.
Yeah. I think this one is plain, but that one is really nice.
Yeah, so what I was saying before Nicole found more pipe bowls was that, yeah, I don't think we found a pipe bowl in this place before.
No.
And it is interesting then that here we're seeing these bowls, and in the other place we almost exclusively see more or less the same type of pipe bowl, right?
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
Oh,
Let's have that, and we'll eventually get along to your bag.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't hear that, that was Nicole going, "Ooh!" So what is it? What is it? What is it?
It's a glass stopper. Look, just over there.
Right.
Can you
okay.
see it?
Can you see the glass stopper? You know, this is another one of these really horrible tease questions, because we're aware that there's about, a dozen or more bottles sitting right in front of you, but that's not what we want you to see. We want you to see the smaller thing that's hard to see. Now I've just lost sight of it.
Okay, it's left of the teacup.
I see where it is just now. I'm going to walk around there. And we're walking past amazing things.
Yeah.
Every single step of the way there's some really, really cool things. You'll have seen a whole bunch of them on the way to this little stopper. Do you know what? I'm actually wondering if I have the stopper on shot now. No, I didn't. It was off the bottom. So if anybody was looking for that, my apologies. It's there now.
Yeah, it is.
So that's another decanter stopper by the looks of things.
Oh yes, it certainly is. That's really lovely.
If we can maybe just turn that around, we'll have a wee look at all the sides. All the sides, it's round, it has no sides.
Is it round? Yes, it is. I'll put it here. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Good stuff. I think it looks like the top is actually hollow.
Right.
And they're usually more kind of solid and heavy. That's really nice. I'm having that.
So with all the distractions here, it's probably the longest time it's ever taken any pair of people to walk about 2 meters. There's just so much stuff. So that's Nicole's bag, a wee collecting bag there. We rake next to it, and I think I see what it is that you found, but I can't see what it is. Okay. But I think, is it that ceramic looking thing there?
It is indeed that, yeah. And it's funny because it's another musical thing.
Okay, I'm going to lift it out here for a second. Let's pop it down there. But what we'll do is we'll move it over somewhere where we can have a better look at it. Yeah, I think let's do that, because I want to get that cleaned up so we can have a proper look at that.
Okay.
So there's a wee ponge jar, and I think the last time we found a bunch of ponge jars, I said, it was one of the subjects that we didn't actually say anything about. We'd said a whole bunch of stuff about other adverts, but no sooner had I said that. Anyway, is that a ponge jar? It has a red lid.
Okay, yeah, well the shape is certainly a ponds jar. Maybe it was for a different type of their cream.
The shape is Pond's-esque.
Yeah.
Does it have ponds on the bottom? That would be... Oh, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Well, that's cool. We're going to take a closer look at that in a second as well. 2 other things actually have a wee bit of merit that we're going to pick up on the way along, and one of them is that glorious sweetie jar lid.
Yeah.
That is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, because I keep my lovely marbles and things in sweetie jars like this. And that's really nice, a really nice lid next to a very small, lovely little vase-looking object.
This wee thing.
Almost looks like a vase for a
Doesn't
single
it?
flower. Yeah. Doesn't
I don't
look so
see
much.
any markings on that. So if anybody recognises that wee jar, maybe just let us know what you think it could be.
Yeah.
So let's grab them then. That's the sweetie jar lid. No, sorry. Let's have them then.
Okay.
Is that glass?
That is glass, yeah, yeah.
It's really dark looking, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I just saw something. It was right at my feet when we were talking about the sweetie jar there. Or the sweetie jar lid, rather than the sweetie jar. And just, you know, the minute, every time I look on the ground here, I just see other things that we need to stop and look at. But for the minute, it's this.
Oh.
It's this wee thing here.
Nice.
Now, it looks like Vicks, but it's green. And Vicks, as far as I know, has always been blue.
Huh.
I think.
Well.
I could be wrong. I'll need to look that up. There's a wee thing for me to do when we get home, is to look up and find out if Vicks ever came in a little green bottle.
Okay.
But whilst I'm here, if you want to grab that, and we'll take a closer look at these in a second or two. But just we swing by here.
A wee beastie.
A wee beastie? I don't see the beastie.
Left, it's a skeeter.
Where's the beastie?
Oh, it's just gone away.
Oh, a wee skater, yeah, okay. And a wee beastie on my jeans at the moment. It's a wee fly. Now there's this. I don't know what this is.
Alright.
Oh, I think it's a sauce bottle, isn't it? It's another one of these relish bottles or sauce bottles.
Yeah.
And now that I've panned out from that, you can see the other thing that I was... Oh, camera decided to turn. Now that I've panned out from that, you can probably see the other thing that I was aiming to get, and that's just here.
Yay.
It's another Shipham's jar.
Yeah. That's nice. I think we might have one like that. I'm not sure. That's really nice. I really like those.
Alright, let's have that. And last, and I mean it this time, we will take a closer look at these things, is this extraordinary little glass bottle.
Okay, yeah.
I've never seen one like that before.
Yeah, I think it's a really nice vinegar bottle.
Oh yeah, you could be right.
Maybe cordial. Oh, cordial, that reminds me. We want to make elderflower cordial.
Yeah, one of the things that we're going to do whilst we're in the woods today, whilst we're in the woods today, that's really cool, sorry. I'm going to put that down so you can get a wee look at that whilst I'm gabbing about stuff. So yeah, one of the things that we want to do whilst we're in the woods today, other than collect these wonderful bottles that our good friend has left behind us, and a huge thank you for that. These are awesome. That's such an amazing set of stuff here.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the things that we want to do, I digress and digress again, is that we want to collect some elderflowers because we're going to make some elderflower cordial because it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for a recipe for elderflower cordial, keep watching. We'll maybe just pop that up at the end or something. If not, it'll be in the description.
Yeah.
Let's go look at these things. So whilst I was away finding that wee cream or marmalade jar, this wee one here, Nicole was setting things up, and Nicole then saw this just sitting at the bottom of this wee heap where we've decided to pile things up. So maybe we'll start there and we'll work our way down.
Yeah, it's a really lovely Enos fruit salt bottle, and I remember we found an Enos stopper in Backhaven like probably a year ago.
Yeah, now the thing is that wouldn't have come from a bottle like this, that would have come from a big jar. This bottle has it's still quite a big opening to be fair.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you can see the words there, it says Enos. And what's in
salt.
fruit salt? Fruit salt or salts?
Salt. It just says salt. That's really cool.
Does
I like
indeed
that
just
one.
say salt.
Yeah. I'm going to see if that stopper fits.
Very cool. Okay, so let's move down. We'll come down here and we'll start from the left and we'll work right. Tiny wee bottle, we don't know what that is, do you?
Maybe a scent bottle, like a perfume bottle.
Okay.
It's really small. Then that lovely lid that we found.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to take a wee photo of that, looking somewhere nice. Right, so next to that then we have this little
vase.
It looks like a wee vase, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like a vase.
Just the thing for a bluebell.
One single
one single bluebell, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now we have the Shipham's jar.
That's nice. And that green jar.
Now, just before, we've got this as well. Now, we need to take a closer look at this because it looks like a Pond's jar. Now, can you, whilst I'm scanning through this, maybe have a wee look at that and see if that does say Pond's. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Meanwhile, I'll look at this beautiful wee green jar. Now, there's no markings on this either, so we're not entirely sure, but I'll look that up. It might have been a competitor for Vicks or something like that, another kind of vapor rub.
Okay, well I'm not able to make out what it says just now.
Okay, very cool.
To look at home.
Well, we'll do that when we get back in the house. We can have another look. So we've got another one of these nice big jars there.
Yeah.
A glass jar that you found, no markings on that either.
No, 2 jam jars.
Now we just passed by that green jar there. That is pretty cool. That's really awesome,
that's
actually.
really nice.
Really nice piece of green glass.
But what do you think of my musical find?
I think that's very cool because, you know, my dad, when he was a kid, he had a fascination for violin, and he asked his dad what it was, and he didn't even know that there were strings in a violin. He was like 4 or 5 years old, I think. Didn't know there were strings in a violin. My grandfather was so lovely that he went out and bought a violin and sent my dad off to lessons. So that's the kind of thing that my dad might have owned. I've never seen one like this before though. So this is a little oil bottle.
It's actually, I think it's a cover. If I turn it around just before.
Right, okay.
See, it's like a cover.
Okay, very cool.
I'll turn it back.
Now, do you know what? That could mean that there was a block in there. Now, it's not like rosin. Rosin is used on the bow and that comes in blocks. But maybe that was a block of something that was used to rub on the strings. Now, it says dry your strings and use infallible oil. So it must have been to nourish the strings. So the strings back in the day were gut strings. They were made of what was called catgut, but I think it was like sheep intestine. The strings were made of. So they needed to be kept lubricated because they were like skin, effectively. That's a very cool thing. Never seen anything like that before.
That's really nice.
Now last, but certainly by no means least, that is such an awesome bottle.
Yeah, I really like the shape.
And it has these markings as well, circles and little peaks.
Yeah.
And that really cool base.
Very cool. So that's really nice find so far.
That's an awesome start.
Yeah.
We're going to take a run back into the hole and see what we can find because we're not done yet, folks.
We found some amazing things here today and it's given me a couple of ideas for Sunday's craft project. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our new channel, Crafting with Scottish Mudlarking, please check the link in the description and subscribe to our new channel. That's where our crafting and jewellery making videos are now going to stream. So I've just climbed or fell into this hole here. I could say I'm about 6 feet under. That's going to make it sound really bad, but there are a couple of things here. Now, let's see. I'm going to swing down here. I noticed this lovely little jar. Now, do you remember we found a pickle jar, the Heinz pickle jar? And this is I think that's a smaller version, but I noticed that there's a little bit of label on this one. Now I'm going to try and get this a little closer. Let's see. Okay. Now there's a little bit of label on it and I'm just going to say it's probably a pickle label.
Bottles everywhere. So many of them. Oh, that's very cool. So this is the third one of these that we found today.
All right.
And I think you can probably see what it is just from the shape of it. This one's got quite a lot of stem left on it. That's very cool.
Do you know, I think there's a face on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I think so. I think it's a face looking left with the hat on.
Oh, now
you see?
that
Yeah.
reminds me of something as well. Oh, it does indeed. It does indeed. It's a soldier's face.
Okay.
He's wearing a hat from World War One, I think.
All right.
I think that could be a World War... Oops, sorry. I think that could be a metal hat
Okay, yeah.
from World War One. Let's see what it has on the other side, if anything. It does, yeah. It has a Union Jack.
All right.
Is that a Union Jack? Maybe not.
I think there's some flags on it. It's difficult to see from this angle, but I'll see it when I clean them up.
How cool is that?
Oh, that's really lovely. That's a
So
nice
that, yeah.
pictorial pipe. It's
And
a
you know what?
kitty.
It has this. It's a cutty as well. Yeah, that has that short stem. It doesn't have a little
No, not the two little heels.
spurs or heels. Yeah, I think there's a couple of different names that people use to refer to them.
Okay. Oh, that's really nice.
That's a very, very, very nice pipe, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a great find.
The image on this clay pipe bowl is that of Robert Baden-Powell. He was an officer in a cavalry regiment of the British Army who served in the Boer War. Baden-Powell is best known as the person who founded the Boy Scouts. He authored the handbook for Scouts and organised the first meeting of Scouts in 1907. His sister Agnes formed the Girl Scouts 3 years later. Both the Boy and Girl Scouts grew quickly to become international youth movements. Scouts are encouraged to learn and take part in practical outdoor skills such as woodwork, survival, cooking and swimming. Competence in these skills is awarded with badges that Scouts can collect and sew onto their uniform. Baden-Powell's stated aim was to use informal education and outdoor activity to encourage young people to become good and helpful citizens. I think it's really cool that we found this pipe in the same place that we found an old Scout whistle. I wonder if they belong to the same person.
So there's a cool wee Shipham's jar. Could you grab that one out, please? You've got a wee bit closer to it than I am. And we'll take a closer look at these things in just a second.
Okay.
So I'm not going to dwell on this just now. We're going to keep moving along. Maybe grab that and we'll put it beside the other bottles that you're collecting there. Nicole's curating a wee collection. Now, one of the first things here that is very, very cool.
Okay.
In fact, there's two things here. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, I said, is it?
It's a cotton reel ink.
Right, okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. It's schwer. This camera is quite heavy. Yeah. So we have a lovely milk and magnesia bottle there. It looks like it still has the lid on it to me.
It does, yeah. There's something in it.
Okay.
Water.
It's water that's seeped in over the years.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. There's something shiny underneath the... There's some leaves over there. Is there anything there? No, it's probably just a chewing gum wrapper.
Okay, so having that.
Yeah, we'll add those things. We'll also have to add, this looks like Vita yeast. It might not be.
All right.
It's broken, sadly.
little-
So we'll leave that one, I think, because that's a wee
yeah.
break in the neck there.
Like a
There's lots more stuff as well though.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to come back the way because I've seen something
Okay.
that I thought I'd spotted earlier, but this time I'm pretty sure that it is that. Now, who
know what that
recognises that?
Uh-huh, yeah.
You recognise that, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's still got a
I do.
cork.
Oh,
That
how
one still has a
cool.
cork.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'll pop that down there for a second. Sorry, if the camera is shaky, it's just my arms extended. This weighs a ton. Okay, so cool. Right, this. Now there's liquid in there as well. Just trying to get the camera on it. This, if you don't know, is isinglass, aka fish glue.
Yeah.
Now we did a wee section about this stuff a few weeks ago. I can't remember exactly.
A couple of months ago, I guess.
A couple of months
now,
ago.
yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't know what fish glue is or what isinglass glue is, check that out. Let's put that beside the rest of our wee
Yeah, yeah.
keepers.
Okay.
Oh, Nicole's in a bottleneck, but it's just a bottleneck. It's broken, I'm afraid. But just in front of that, though,
Yeah.
there's two other things. This is incredible. There's far too much for us here. I don't think we're going to be able to take all this stuff with us. Oh, Nicole wants to. We're going to have to go hire a van. So, what you can see there is there's another little ink well. There's a small milk and magnesia bottle there, and there's another one of those little round bottles that look like test tubes, and I'm going to have to find a proper name for those. So let's drag them out.
Okay.
We're just doing, at the moment we're just
That
smash and grab type stuff here.
Yeah, yeah. That's nice. Oh, that's really nice. I wonder if there's something under the leaves.
Well, let's pop them over beside the other bottles.
Yep.
And before we start moving the leaves, let's see what else is here. Now, I can see 2 more milk and magnesia bottles, and one of them looks like it's full of milk and magnesia. What do you think?
Yeah.
There's no lid on this one, and there's this little one here, and this little one is, oh, that's beautiful. It has a lid on it as well, and it's embossed. Now this one's embossed as well. That's really cool.
They are really nice, aren't they? I really like the colour, and it reminds me of the sea glass that we find when it's kind of more kind of sky blue.
Yeah.
So that's probably where it came from.
yeah. That sky blue milk glass probably comes from bottles like this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put these in with the other collection.
You want these?
What, with the other collection? Well, with the little pile of bottles that we have. Now, this is the second one of these that I've found today, and it's something that we don't see very often. Can you see it?
No. No. Oh yeah, I see it now.
You see it now?
Yeah, I see it now. Oh,
right,
nice.
so it's only just on camera now, so I guess for folks at home, can you see it?
Oh, that's very
We
nice.
want to pop in there and point that out.
Okay. Ta-da!
Yeah! Vulcanite stopper.
Yeah.
Let's have that one out. I don't know if there's anything on that. I found another one. You'll see it in a minute.
Okay, I'll turn it this way. Oh, there's something on it. Oh, that's nice.
Is it R. Douglas?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that's the second R. Douglas stopper we found today then.
Okay.
Now, I think this is the last, but I could be wrong. Is yet another milk and magnesia bottle.
Oh, right.
Let's have a look. Does that one have the embossed lettering as well?
It does, yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
I do really like the milk and magnesia bottles. I think they're really nice.
Found something else here.
It's
broken.
Oh.
Oh, it's just like a cup handle or a jug handle. Sorry. I just dropped that in on a quite nice find there.
All right. I'll take this then.
Yeah. That is an incredible collection of bottles today. That is absolutely amazing. Now if you want to see the bottles all shiny and cleaned up and in their glory, then watch to the end of the video when we'll be picking our 3 favourite finds. Just let us know in the comments if we managed to miss out on your favourite finds.
Well, that was a really incredible day. We had so many fantastic finds that we couldn't squeeze them all into this film. So I'm going to put together a shorter film and hopefully we'll have that together for Sunday. But if not, click the bell so that you get a notification for that. But for now, we're going to look at our 3 favourite finds and I'm going to pass you right over to Nicole.
Absolutely loving this cute wee baby doll set with the cheeky wee face and a look to the side. Isn't it super cute? This is a gorgeous wee Boy Scout whistle and it was made by the ACME company in Birmingham. I really love this object because it's so much more personal than any other of the things that we found. So this is my second favourite find. If you watch our beachcombing videos, you probably know just how much I love finding blue sea glass. We usually just find small pieces on the beach, so it was absolutely incredible to find these whole bottles at the bottle dump. These look absolutely stunning in the windowsill with the light shining through them.
We had to do a little bit of digging around to find out that this little green jar contained a product called Musterol. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Musterol was a topical balm, similar to kind of Vicks Vapor Rub. There was lots of ointments like that used smelly or warming ingredients to help combat breathing problems and muscular aches and pains. This ceramic rosin holder's a really cool and quirky wee find. I was a wee bit tricked by the fact that it had oil written on the front of it, but of course the manufacturer was selling a product and advertising one of their other products at the same time. I'm including this Woodward's bottle again because I had a lot of fun reading about Gripe water, and the wee baby Hercules strangling those snakes as this image for infant strength that Woodward's was trying to promote. But I found it incredibly interesting to find out that, like so many products that were invented in the Victorian period, this was snake oil.
Well, that's about as much as we can manage to carry out of here today. There's so much, way more than we could possibly take, so we're definitely going to be coming back here soon. We're heading off to the car now, but please do check the link in the description for the new channel. That's Crafting with Scottish Mudlarking. Please pop over there, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. For now though, it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. It really does help us. Also a massive thank you to everyone who's helped support this channel through Ko-fi and through Etsy. That really does make a massive difference to us being able to get out here and do this kind of stuff. Thank you so much for helping out. Bye for now then.